Genocide. My man Diesel Automatic. The Voice. My man Teva, what's up?
Mayday, Mayday, my people need to stand strong. Power to the people.
Get up, what time is now?
Let them know that we coming for the revolution. Mayday, my people need to stand strong. Power to the people.
Get up, what time is now?
Let them know that we coming for the revolution.
Worldwide, assemble my libertarians. We bringin' Mayday on illuminated Bavarians. Our globe is dominated, incorporated by shadow figures. Smoking mirrors all around us till the day they kill us. With all the poison they release into the atmosphere. Fluoridated water, food is genetically engineered. Chemical weapons being tested in your backyard. Not by the people yelling out Allahu Akbar. Don't be so ignorant, look at the world we living in. Minimum wage slaves, every day is never different. We are configured in a way to keep us docile. That's why the majority view our leaders like apostles. That's more minority, monopoly the cash flow. People get indebted for credit, loving their fast dough. Don't be a prisoner, rebel against oppression. It's power to the people and we coming for redemption.
Mayday, my people need to stand strong. Power to the people.
Get up, what time is now?
Let them know that we coming for the revolution. Mayday, my people need to stand strong. Power to the people.
Get up, what time is now?
Let them know that we coming for the revolution.
The right to bear arms, better bring theirs. If they coming for mine, better open your eyes. Start seeing the signs, we needing to rise. And I'm all about peace, but I got my beliefs, so I'ma keep my peace until I see brutality cease. They'll be all in your streets, dressed in fatigues, infesting like fleas. We blessed to be free, so never retreat. Just please heed these lessons I teach and sell your cloak and buy a sword. It's no joke, it's time to go, time to knock on the door. Better open your mind and see it's our time to get to doing this. Put a stop to all the foolishness, show them all who the rulers is. We need people standing up proving it. Breed them, they're trying to ruin it. It's time to show them all who they fooling with. We need action with no blue screens, trying to show them what the word movement means. All races in unity, all faiths in unity. I'm prepared to take scrutiny and I can care less if they gon' shoot at me. I speak free, fluently, unfund the hypocrisy. This ain't no democracy, corporations are the only ones profiting.
Mayday, my people need to stand strong. Power to the people.
Get up, what time is now?
Let them know that we coming for the revolution. Mayday, my people need to stand strong. Power to the people.
Get up, what time is now?
Diesel Automatic.
That we coming for the revolution.
Yo, the ocean's a body of water that's made up of infinite singular drops, coming together, creating a force of nature that nothing and no one can stop. Now the people must do the same. We gotta extinguish tyrannical flame by forming a human tsunami that's stronger than armies of force that will never be tamed. We'll never remain compliant. We rising up together for change. It's time that we be defiant. I'd rather die than live as a slave. We'll never be chained. We'll never be locked up. United, nothing can stop us. Not the coppers with they choppers, riot gear and helicopters. Tell the mobsters in the government and the corporations running it that the people coming for justice. So that is what we gonna get. Pump your fists in the air. Let me make this crystal clear. We are the people and we are the power that the government should fear. Oh yeah. Be prepared for whatever comes. We talking a peaceful revolution, but don't ever give up your guns. Don't give up your rights. Don't give up the fight. Cause every single act of defiance is a drop in the ocean of people who rising up to bring down tyrants.
Mayday, my people need to stand strong. Power to the people.
Get up, what time is now?
Let them know that we coming for the revolution. Mayday, my people need to stand strong. Power to the people.
Get up, what time is now?
Let them know that we coming for the revolution.
So now, never ever saw it fit. Talking bricks, blowing whips, I guess that's what y'all call it big. Drawing kids to where the darkness is. For me, I'm only gonna state the facts. I done been to hell and then made it back. I done been in jail, done changed the path. And there's still a few things gotta make it pass.
Born to fail, built to win.
Born to fail, built to win.
Born to fail, built to win. Can't nobody stay in my bed. Ain't nobody stay in my bed. Can't nobody get in my way. Ain't nobody here in my bed. So stay out of my way.
They don't care about you at all, at all, at all.
The views and opinions expressed in this song are those of Diesel Automatic and millions of others worldwide, and are based on factual information available to the public. Nonetheless, skepticism is encouraged, and I highly recommend that everyone listen to these issues on their own and draws their own conclusions. It's our obligation to ourselves, our families, and our people. Now let's go. First of all, rest in peace George Carlin and Michael Jackson. Now it's time for action. The government got us trapped. We had enough of this crap. They took our freedom and our dough, and now we taking it back. Don't gotta take it as fact. Go get the knowledge yourself. They run the education system, so college won't help. They using my manipulation to acquire their wealth. They put in fluoride in the water to abolish our health. And the food they claiming healthy is already altered chemically. Fruits and vegetables are being modified genetically. Homegrown organic foods obviously the remedy, but try and grow a garden and the FDA won't let it be. Do you know your enemy? They plans and who they posse is. Fast food, tobacco, alcohol industry lobbyists, banks, oil, weapons, and pharmaceutical companies. They all in this together cause misery's where the money be. The government's a business, that's the bottom line. You and I are nothing more than dollar signs. They don't care about us. They enslave us when they bury us in dead, and they scare us with imaginary threats. They don't care about us. They control us with the media and news, and they poison in our water and our food. They don't care about us. And they profit off of sickness and disease while they strip us of our civil liberties. They don't care about us. The media's a weapon of these greedy, non-benevolent companies, so what you see on TV is irrelevant. A bunch of harmful products and some famous people selling it. The ultimate result is a decrease in your intelligence. Billions of dollars spent on research and development by advertising agencies to keep you in the element. PR companies writing the news you think is heaven sent. Same people who be writing speeches for the president. Me, I'm never hesitant to speak the truth. If you don't believe my words, then you should seek the proof. And the scary thing is that none of this stuff is hidden, but I probably end up being punished for what I'm spitting. All we are is subjects and our leader is a king. They say seeing is believing, so I don't believe a thing, cause all I see is lies that the corporate media brings. So I listen, and in the distance I'm hearing freedom ring. The government's a business, that's the bottom line. You and I are nothing more than dollar signs. They don't care about us. They enslave us when they bury us in dead, and they scare us with imaginary threats. They don't care about us. They control us with the media and news, and they poison in our water and our food. They don't care about us. And they profit off of sickness and disease while they strip us of our civil liberties. They don't care about us. I got Montenegrin blood, both my parents are immigrants. First generation, I'm an American citizen. Born as a Muslim, but that don't make me a terrorist. They fighting overseas, but here at home is where the terrorists. Follow no religion, though I never been an atheist. Supporting your government does not make you a patriot. A patriot is somebody who's ready to fight for their land and take a stand by defending their rights. The Constitution entitles us to all of our civil liberties. Why then are millions of citizens living miserably? Poverty, obesity, unemployment, and sickness at all-time highs according to the statistics. Healthcare providers deny us of all their services. They don't care about us, making money's what their purpose is. Depopulation and occupation of foreign land. Global domination is the new world order plan. The government's a business, that's the bottom line. You and I are nothing more than dollar signs. They don't care about us. They enslave us when they bury us in dead, and they scare us with imaginary threats. They don't care about us. They control us with the media and news, and they poison in our water and our food. They don't care about us. And they profit off of sickness and disease while they strip us of our civil liberties. They don't care about us. If you believe in something, never give up on it. Fight for it to the very end. Cause you don't know what can happen until it's all said and done. And it ain't over till it's over. Come on, it ain't over till it's over, and I ain't never quitting. I'm never giving up on my dreams and my vision. Fear is a prison and most of us people live in. Gotta choose to overcome it, cause courage is a decision. It ain't over till it's over, and I ain't never quitting. I overcame the obstacles I faced from the beginning. They said it was impossible, but I refused to listen. Had to fight against the odds, and now the underdog is winning. When I say that I'm winning, I ain't trying to boast or brag. I'm trying to give the people hope that they don't have. I'm trying to uplift them when they listen to the truth I spit. Anything is possible, and I ain't living proof of it. My story started back when I was a young buck. Rapping was my passion, but I was on some dumb stuff. Lost with no guidance, no male role model. The pain that I felt made my heart grow hollow. Hustlers and rappers were the ones that I would follow. I took to the streets and my soul it would swallow. Lonely alone, I dove into a bottle. I rolled up a blunt and smoked away my sorrow. Caught up in the hustle, thought I had the muscle, but I thought wrong, cause with the law you can't scuffle. When they handcuff you, bust you and enslave you, no matter who you pray to, there's no one that can save you. They who arrest you for drugs and then imprison you say it's for your well-being, but I know that isn't true. The drug wars of business, prison is an institute of wage slavery for the companies who getting loot. By locking up non-violent individuals, drug offenders of any kind are not criminals. 10-year minimum, mandatory sentence. They thought that they could stop me, but my spirit is relentless. This is more than the fame and making money. This is my destiny and can't nobody take it from me. They can take my life, but they will never take my freedom. Even if I'm in a prison, I will never stop believing. It ain't over till it's over, and I ain't never quitting. I'm never giving up on my dreams and my vision. Fear is a prison and most of us people live in. Gotta choose to overcome it, cause courage is a decision. It ain't over till it's over, and I ain't never quitting. I overcame the obstacles I faced from the beginning. They said it was impossible, but I refused to listen. Had to fight against the odds, and now the underdog is winning. I had to make a choice and take a risk, and it was not easy, believe me. But if I didn't, I would not be me. I would not be doing this, you would never hear of me. I overcame the fear in me, it's no longer impairing me. Now I see with clarity, apparently I'm here to be a mirror to the people. When they stare at me, they see their own reflection. And the connection that we share is the message in the music that you hear. Come on, when you want something, sometimes you have to fight. If you love something, you should be willing to sacrifice. Willing to risk it all, willing to take a fall, willing to do whatever you have to and never stall. Cause you know the time is now, the future's not a given. Every moment's like a new beginning, take advantage of them. If you have someone, you better go and grab them, hug them. Even if you mad at them, you better tell them that you love them. Yeah, cause any day could be your last. Life is going so fast, don't get caught up in the past or you'll get left behind. Stop wasting time, life is not a movie, you cannot press rewind. Got a dream, then pursue it, what you waiting for, do it. Don't talk about it, let your actions prove it. In this world there is nothing you cannot do, and if you want it bad enough, there's nothing that will stop you. It ain't over till it's over, and I ain't never quitting. I'm never giving up on my dreams and my vision. Fear is a prison and most of us people live in. Gotta choose to overcome it, cause courage is a decision. It ain't over till it's over, and I ain't never quitting. I overcame the obstacles I faced from the beginning. They said it was impossible, but I refused to listen. Had to fight against the odds, and now the underdog is winning. Yeah, diesel automatic, V-City on the beat, global faction. You know what we do. Get big on it. Ha. And we out.
You get up and howl about America and democracy. There is no America. There is no democracy. We no longer live in a world of nations and ideologies. The world is a college of corporations, inexorably determined by the immutable bylaws of business. The world is a business. And I have chosen you to preach this evangel.
For all my free market healthcare robbing, stock stealing, retirement fund fucking with niggas. Fuck you little credit card scamming, jewelry stealing, crack selling, liquor store robbing motherfuckers. Shout to the homies, Carnegie, OG, Willie Randolph Hearst, Baruch, Rockefeller, the real Rockefeller, my main bitch Leona, pour out a little Louis the 13th. Scott Rothstein, Jack Abramoff, hold your head. My Rothschild niggas, let's get this money. I spend my day peppering America overseas. Pension for the workers, nigga, please. Embezzlement, etiquette, private settlement. I'm better with Confederate rhetoric from my mansion in Connecticut. Foreclosure, Vic hoes out the tenement. I twist words like a speech impediment. I hope you got good credit, bitch. If not, better get a new job with benefits. While I play golf with niggas and get cheddar with. New money buys brand new carrots. My old money bought your great grandparents. You got grills in your mouth, I ain't mad at ya. I own every gold mine in South Africa. Thanks, baby, you made me $1 billion. Plus I own a building for each one of my children's children. That's the shit. Snort coke in the whip, Miss USA sucking my dick. Yeah, what? Fuck the law, cause real jailers for suckers. I go to country club prison, you dumb motherfuckers. I am the 1% fucking bitch. Yeah, you know my CEO corporate steez. Please overthrow governments overseas in a breeze. Politicians in my pockets for a few hundred G's. So if I'm ever in court, my assets are never freeze. I got a job and a house and a bank account. When I'm out, I doubt that's something you can say. And if not, then a fake death like Kenneth Lay. Make money every day, the world burns on its access. While y'all struggling to pay taxes, I'm getting my money the fastest. Memos and faxes, shredded up documents, slush funds through the corrupt continents. But they don't want me indicted, cause they don't want my dirty laundry aired when I fight it. Don't get my lawyers excited, cause what good is a law if you can't rewrite it? I got CIA traitors, dictators, so fuck y'all whistleblowers and haters. Shit, I'll invest money from Al-Qaeda in the bank. 9/11 widows go too late to capitalism's who I pray to. Fuck the state of the world. Money talks, so what the fuck I need to say to your girl? I don't pay him to fuck, I pay him to leave. You know my CEO corporate steez. Greed, I treat countries like the IMF. Down on your knees. Real gangsters run the world. Fuck what you believe. I cut down the forest while y'all niggas burning some trees. I get your family murdered for a couple of G's. Cause your working class money ain't fucking with me. You think rappers are rich cause of songs you heard? My labels make some money and have it rap the fucking word. Y'all in the ocean coasting with the sails out. Hey America, thanks for the bailouts. I made off at the Banco Ambrosiano. Got away scot-free like El Vaticano. Activists, activists get mad at me cause I'm a tax-free charity. 80% to the staff and company and 20% to the homeless and hungry. The country gotta pay the Fed Reserve. Kick back to the banksters, haven't you learned? You protest cops and patrols on the street, but I bought city halls so I own the police. Email, Facebook, and the shit you tweet. Or the phone company, so I heard you speaking. My suggestion is no correction, no election. Sex with no affection, no invention to benefit the world. A man will exist till I got the money in my hand. World Bank, interest rate, damn rate on the spot. But I'm a gangster, you gon' take my money like it or not, nigga. I got your country in my pocket, motherfucker. You know my CEO Masonic steez. Cheese, only little people pay all these taxes and fees. Since you were born, we controlled what you watch and you read. And pretty soon we're gonna own the fucking air that you breathe. I take what I want, fucker, I don't have to say please. I convince you that it's good for you. Take it and leave. You think presidents are the face of a nation? I put them all where they are. End of the conversation. We're here because of you. We're here because you were there. We've arrived from every corner of the planet to this nation to seek the fulfillment of the promise of America. We were promised a better life in our home countries, where we were told that privatizing water and electricity would make things run more efficiently. Instead, the quality remained almost the same, and the price was increased until it became an unaffordable luxury. Some corporations are more efficient in government, but their motivation is not the health or well-being of the people. It's only about profit. Everything else else. Their image, their human resources, their public relations only exist to protect the reality behind it. Once upon a time we were told that nationalization would prevent growth by limiting competition, that our countries were nothing without the companies that invested in us. And so they privatized everything. Everything in our country was owned by people that had no connection to our culture, by those who never had our interest at heart. They didn't care about our survival or well-being. They just wanted to turn a profit by raping the land, by exploiting our people, our industry, and our resources. They took everything we built and made it theirs. First by creating racism to justify slavery, building the capital for capitalism, and then when they gave us what they called liberty, everything we had was still owned by them. Our governments told us that socialism was the real enemy and that we would have freedom, but the foreign powers and corporations were the ones with the real freedom. The freedom to take all the wealth generated by our work and our land and give us only a small percentage of the scraps from the table. Their lust for power and their greed drove them to betray not only us, but themselves and the word of their own God. And while some used missionaries and donations to offset this abuse, other countries and companies were blatant with their crimes, using war, disease, and sanctions that killed millions. They supported corrupt governments that were almost like the old slave masters in their repression of the people, because their loyalty was to those who enabled them, installed them, and kept them in power. They became the bastard children of American industry, kleptocracies, governments of thievery. They protected the corporations and went to war against their own people to preserve those profits. The puppet rulers were given billions of US tax dollars to fund civil wars, right-wing death squads, execute political dissidents, sympathetic clergy, and even overthrow democratically elected governments. And so the age of revolution began again. They painted it as godless terrorists versus the free world and the free market. But the free market has never been free, because the market does not regulate itself. It is manipulated like a puppet, and it survives because of its image. Destroy the image and the enemy will die. Such is the same in the rap industry, for the major label superpowers treat the underground like the third world. When they need new assets, new artists to prostitute or sign and put on the shelf to use their songs. When they needed new concepts, music, and publishing to steal from producers, they came to the underground, to the third world. They took our culture, our property, and our industry, and our resources, even using our own people to help them exploit us. But behind the mask of efficiency they claim that we need to succeed, they're no better than us. Their economic advertisement was always a lie. A few got rich, but most were given an illusion of wealth, almost as if it was designed for failure. Opportunity comes at the price of the soul in the music. So remember what they are underneath the fancy architecture: glitter and rented jewelry, the cars, the IMF loans, the seeds with suicide genes, 20-year contracts and oil blood money. Build your defenses, my independent brothers and sisters. They'll stop at nothing to get what they want. They paint the third world underground as savage and backward, but the superpowers are no less corrupt. They've just learned to disguise it better, cause they fix elections too. They embezzle tax money, they go to war for resources, they fund terrorism for their own benefit. And when there's enough at stake, history's taught us that they'll even assassinate their own presidents.
Just as the Columbia, we think, represents man's finest aspirations in the field of science and technology, so too does the struggle of the Afghan people represent man's highest aspirations for freedom. I am dedicating, on behalf of the American people, the March 22nd launch of the Columbia to the people of Afghanistan.